Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Plus 1.0. Alright guys, we've got a lot of stuff to get done, so let's take a look at the hub. And yeah, I want to go ahead and unlock advanced melting and casting. There's some new stuff in here, and I don't know if it's going to be beneficial for us or not. However, we will definitely take a gander at it. So we need to get some stuff, so let's go ahead and get some stuff and we'll talk. Right, so as I'm gathering the materials, I did in the last episode we unlocked the Caterium and all the other stuff and figured out things and how to make heat sinks. And I did put a Caterium platform node, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Hang on a second. Do we not have these being made anywhere? Probably not. I think these are made out of those. And let's jump downstairs really quick. If I remember right, it can be made in a constructor. One constructor making these bad boys. Alright, you do that and we'll run off into the distance. So I did get a Caterium node laid out, and we'll talk about that. Oh, here's the other thing. Instead of doing it at the end, I've been advised by a friend that said, hey, if you're enjoying the content, right, and you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, right? It's not a lifelong commitment. You can always decommit if you feel like that this isn't your peanut butter and jelly. I'm okay with that. Likes, comments, backseat gaming suggestions is all highly encouraged. I normally say it at the end. However, at the end, there's usually only about, I don't know, in between 13 and 18% of you left. So my friend said, hey, why don't you say it in the beginning where more people can hear it? I don't know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Where should I be saying this? Should I be saying this in the beginning, or should I be saying this in the middle or at the end? I appreciate the insight. All right, so there's a platform that we built over there, and if we look way off into there's a pure node all the way up there that I set a miner down and basically built this platform just to do Caterium. We've got some heat sinks, we've got quick wire being made, and the rest of the stuff is just being set in boxes for right now until we possibly need it in the future. This is very temporary. I have this thing making a bunch of heat sinks, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if we need a bunch of them or not. I couldn't tell by looking, but I'll give you a big rundown. So up there, hang on a second. Let me way up there, I've got a node, right? There's the node, and it's going down, and basically it comes across the floor, it comes up here, and then to make a long story short, we're getting 60 a minute on each line, and it's going into the crusher. The crusher is giving us 60 crushed arborite and stone a minute just coming out. I've got the stone coming in here and being made into lime dust because it's something that we don't have, and it's being put in a box. I don't know if we're going to need lime dust or not in the future, but we have it. All right, so it's going into crushers, or the sorters. The sorters are making crushed Caterium, crushed copper, and more stone. Imagine that. All right, so the stone part is pretty easy. We're just putting the stone here just in case there's something that we need it for in the future. Not 100% sure. I've got let's do the Caterium part first. So the Caterium is coming in here. It's making 40 and 40, which is 80 ingots. The 80 ingots are being shipped out. Some of them are coming over here to make Caterium rods that are coming into here to make quick wire that are going into those 2 boxes for storage. The other one is coming in here making Caterium plates. And then some of it is being making Caterium sheets, which is in storage. The other Caterium plates are coming in here to make the heat sinks. But in order to make the heat sinks, we also need bus bars. So the crushed, what's the word I'm looking for? The crushed copper that's coming out of here, which is out of the sorter. We're coming in here to make ingots. Some of the ingots are being stored in a box. Yeah, this box right here, if I remember right. Yep, for future use. The rest of them are coming in here to make some copper rods. That are coming in here to make copper bus bars. That are coming in here to make the heat sinks that we need. So let's grab the heat sinks that we need, and let's grab quick wire that we need. And then I will run back to the platform and we'll pick up the beams, and then we'll send it off and see what we unlocked. All right, we're back at the hub. I picked up the bronze beams that we needed. So hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, send it up. And all right, we have advanced melting and casting. All right, where is it? And can we build it? All right, there's a reformer, flexible blast furnace, and is that everything? Probably, just to make sure. Yeah, that is everything. So, all right, I need cable and bronze frames. All right, cable's not a problem. Bronze frames are. We'll have to make some, which is not a problem. No. Ingots. Oh, good Lord, don't fall. Is it this one? This is the one we want. Okay. Let me make sure I have pipes and I do have pipes and doohickeys. So let's drop down to, I think, the foundry down here. The foundry is where we're going to need to make the bronze frames, or is it made in here? Bronze frames. Bronze frames. I need, all right, bronze beams and bronze pipe. There's that. There's that. And we need what, 15, so that's gonna be 5. I just need a little bit more of, just enough. Hey, it's good to have all this stuff down here. All right, so we'll just wait on this to brew, and when we get the 15 that we need, we'll put these buildings down and we'll ooh and ah and see what they do. All right, there's the 15 that we need. Let's come out here, find us a flat place that we can put these things down, and find out what in the world did we get ourselves into. All right, so there's a reformer, and we need a flexible blast furnace. All right, let's take a look at these bad boys. I mean, they are pretty neat looking. Well, I just got 3 inputs and 3 outputs, and ooh, this has a couple of outputs, and it looks like 3 inputs. So All right, so we can make molten iron, molten copper, and molten tin. All right, what does it take to make it? Okay, we just put crushed iron in here and poof, it makes molten iron. So 120 makes 60. Copper is 120 makes 60. Tin is 120 makes 100. It's more efficient with tin for some reason. All right, cool. But what does it mean? So I'm guessing that we take that and then put it into this. All right. All right. So we put we put molten iron in and water, and we get ingots and steam out. All right. Now the cool thing is, it put out 150 a minute. We don't have the ability to do 150 a minute with belt-wise, but I mean, it's cool. Math. So it's 12 meters cubed makes 30. So, and it's 6 makes 5. So, oh good lord. So 18 would make, why is this math weird? Math, right? You use 12 meters. So that's like 2 of these and then not even half. All right, so we'll just do 2.5 just for simple math. So that's 12, 15. So 15 crushed makes 30 iron ingots. Oh, hang on a second. Let's open it up this way and see. Yeah, let's do it this way. So click and toggle so we can compare. 12 meters makes 30. We know that. It's 15 crush makes 15. So, oh, this is definitely a better way of doing it. We're getting far more out of it this way. We just have to figure out the math of how to do it, and we're gonna have to get water to it. So, 6 meters cubed water. Well, hang on a second. I've got 15 water. I got 15 water that's coming out of the green thing. We've been complaining about not having anything to do with water. So this is super cool. So if we've unlocked this, I'm kind of curious to see. I want to build it, right? But I want to see what other parts possibly go with it. Let's look into hub really quick and see if there's. So there's this. This will give us molten brass. No big deal. Which would give us brass pipe. All right. See, I want to get this, right? I want to see what this ore washing is. But in order to do that, we have to unlock brass pipes, and brass pipes is unlocked in here. So, excuse me. So that's an issue. The other thing, well, should I go ahead and unlock this? Because I'm guessing that the molten brass is going to be stuff that's mixed together, multiple leads or multiple moltens to make the brass, is what my guess is. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let me grab this, select that milestone, and I'm gonna go ahead and get 50 more of those brass frames being made, and we'll be back in a few. When English is such a hard language to speak, we'll be back when that is completed. All right, we got all the pieces and parts. Let's load the hopper up and send it to space. All right, let's go look at the brass production now. Is it gonna be tin and copper? What makes brass? Molten brass is made out of zinc and copper. Okay. Where do we get zinc from? We get it from the crusher, from crushed lazurite, which we haven't done the line of yet. Well, it looks like we have a reason to do a line of it now. So we're gonna have to do a line of to get crushed lazurite to get crushed zinc. Yeah. So crushed zinc is used to make molten brass and make ingots. All right, hang on. Will this make ingots too now? Oh, this will make brass ingots. All right, so molten brass and water. All right, you're 8. Hang on a second. How many? You make 20. So 20 molten brass into 8. You don't make it easy. That's not simple math. You know what we're gonna need to unlock? In order to make this stuff work right, we're gonna have to unlock underclocking. So let's go into the hub really quick. No, the MAM, and find out what is it gonna take to unlock underclocking, because that's gonna hurt my head. And if I remember right, it's under power slugs, and we're gonna need zinc plates. Cool. All right, so it looks like, yes, our stopgap is gonna be making us a lazurite production thing. Yay. I'm not thrilled about it. However, it's something that needs to be done. The question is, if I pick up all this right here, can I make it work in this area? I don't know if I can or can't, but we're gonna make it a go and try to make it work in this area. So give me a few minutes. Let me pick this stuff up, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we got some of the stuff lined up. Man, I didn't realize it, but I almost built this to where I couldn't use this node. So I've got a pure node here that's going to put out 60 a minute, and we've got this belted over here, and it'll come to the platform. And I've got a, well, temporary setup for right now. Let's be honest, is anything you build in Satisfactory ever permanent? It's never big enough, right? Or at least I don't think it's ever big enough. So while we're at it, let's get some power to all these things. I'm glad that they daisy chain. So I've got 2 crushers and a sorter put down, and then I just got 1 smelter and 1 constructor put down, just so I can get the zinc plates being made. To be honest, I don't remember which one puts out the rock and which one puts out the stuff that we need. So let me put down another storage container for just now. And when this stuff where is it? It's almost here. We need to give it, is it kaolinite? No, not kaolinite. It's lazurite. Lazurite. And do you have a recipe? No. Zinc. And then I think these do, yep, crush zinc into ingots and ingots into plates. Now this, I don't know how this math works, but we get 5 ingots out of a thing, but this takes 12.5, right? This makes 15 a minute, and this makes 12.5. So, man, the guy that made this mod, I mean, I love the fact that you made the mod. On the other hand, man, the math is kind of wonky. Unless there's things going on that, and there could be, there's things going on that I don't know about, and it ends up being better into the future. All right, so there we go. So there's that. All right, so we can take from there. So we're just gonna take from there to there, there to there. And let's just get some lifts for the stone for right now. All right, make a copy of that. Come over here. We'll just put a merger down there. Tell it to do that, and then throw a couple of lifts on it. Don't know if this is the best way to do it, but you know what? It gets everything out of the way. So put you there, put you into there, and then from you into there. And that should take care of all our byproducts. All right, that is the crushed tin that we were looking for. So you can go into there, and you can go into there, and there we go. Now the question is, all right, there's the ingots, and this will be making plates for us. Cool. We can have the plates that we need, and I'm trying to remember what it was I need plates for in the first place. All right, so we need plates. I need 10 more of those things being made. So while we're waiting on the on that, I can just hop down here and I'll hey, we've been making them all day today, so we can make some more. Hit that, come in here, hit that, throw more in that. That'll make more of those bronze frames. We could pick those up in a minute. Those will probably be ready about the same time that the zinc plates are being made. And will that take care of it? I'm trying to think. I've got too many things going through my brain right now, but that will take care of that. And oh, we were trying to get the ore washing. Oh, that's right, because we need to make brass pipes. But in order to do this, I wanted to underclock so that I could set it, up one time. That's what. All right. What else do we need? We need 50 zinc plates and 10 of those. All right, so when we get 50 zinc plates and 10 of those, the 10 of those will come quicker than the zinc plates, I think. Or maybe not. It's not going to take too terribly long. But at this point, let's give a shout out to the farmhands. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. All right, we've got the brass frames already, or the bronze frames. There's the zinc plates that we needed. All right, let's go to the MAM and start a research. Cool. We have the ability to make slug hatching, but right now I'm not worried about the slugs. All I care about is, can we underclock now? And I think the answer is going to be yes. All right. Yes. we have the ability to overclock and underclock now, which I feel is a huge thing. It's going to help us go forward because of this well, like molten brass, right? It's putting out 80 a minute if we get this full going, but then the brass is oh well, hang on a second, now the math makes sense. Oh, I was looking at the top number, not the bottom number. I apologize. All right, so it's 80 a minute. It takes 40 minutes, so it's 2. So that's all right. Hang on a second. So molten iron is 60 a minute, and if we make ingots, it's 60 minutes. So it's 1 for 1 on that, and copper. 60 a minute on copper makes 96. That's a buttload of copper. 288 a minute, 96 a minute. So, you know, what if we only wanted what's 144? 50% is 48. I know there's a way that you can put a math formula in here somehow or another to make this make 60. Is it? Oh, dang it. That's not going to work. 66%. It's close. If you know what I'm talking about, put a thing in the comment section. All right, so hang on a second. I'll figure out all that stuff. What I want to know is this. All right, so if this is running full blast, right, and we're putting out 50 brass ingots a minute, and we need 40 molten brass, all right, and molten brass is made crushed and copper. All right, so we need 20 copper a minute. So copper is, so if we make 60 copper a minute and we take a third of this out of the copper, then we can take 40 a minute and switch it over here, and copper at 96 a minute. 96 divided by 3 is 32. No. 2.4. All right, so there's a way of making it getting a little confused right now. Math is the thing that kind of confuses me sometimes. Sometimes I get it instantaneously, and other times I just like beat my head up against the keyboard. But this is one of the situations where I'm gonna have to like do a couple of things and kind of figure it out. It's not something I'm gonna be able to do with me and you together, because I'll end up stammering and stumbling and all this other stuff, and you're just gonna get bored and be like, this dude's an idiot and I'm not watching anymore. It hurts my ears and my eyes. So yeah, I do want to get to 75 of these, right, to unlock basic ore washing. But on the other hand, it's simply this. I'm guessing all it's going to do is give us more of the tin, or it's going to give us another byproduct and not more of this. That's my guess. I could be 100% wrong. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put a cut here, right? We accomplished a lot in a short period of time. And the next thing I'm gonna do is, when we get together, is we're gonna put down these some of these flexible furnaces and get those things going, and figure out how to make those things to wet the ore washers. That way, hopefully, when I lay this out, it will last for a while. I got a feeling that it's not, but it's worth a think. The other thing is, let's look at power. How are we sitting on power? We got a lot of stuff going on power. We've got max consumption of 101, 112. So we have some room, but not a whole lot of room. But it'll be okay. All right, guys. If I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week, and as always, happy farming.